The Fiend vs. Roman Reigns planned for Survivor Series War Games. WWE adding female star into AJ Styles' stable. Seth Rollins sends out a message after winning the United States title on WWE Raw. Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey bashed for their WWE Extreme Rules title match. Brock Lesnar's Raw return bashed. Female star asks to join Bray Wyatt's stable. Let's jump right into our first story. WWE adding female star into AJ Styles' stable. It has been reported that WWE may be looking to add a female superstar to the ranks of AJ Styles' group, the OC, to combat the threat of the Judgment Day. This past week on Raw, the Phenomenal One was reunited with his former Bullet Club and OC teammates Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, who made their WWE returns after being released from the company in April 2020. The trio went toe-to-toe with the three male members of Judgment Day, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. To further combat the villainous group, a recent report from Zero News suggested that WWE may soon be adding a female star to the fray for the OC to take out the Judgment Day's Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, this year for Survivor Series. Alongside this, WWE is looking to do Judgment Day versus the OC and a mystery female. These are both very early pitches, tweeted Zero News. One female star who may be added to the mix is former Raw Women's Champion Nikki Ash, after it was announced that she would be taking on the Judgment Day alongside Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles at 2 live events in Mexico on October 29th and 30. Although many are aware of AJ's history in Japan and the iconic stable Bullet Club, there is a strong contingency of WWE supporters who are unaware of his time spent there. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, former WWE head writer Vince Russo stated that casual wrestling fans would not have understood the history behind Monday's dramatic segment. "I'm going to go back to the casual audience. We're getting into that Bullet Club stuff that the casual audience knows nothing about," said Russo. So Anderson and Gallows coming back, the casual fan is not excited about that, bro. The fans you have are the fans that know the history of the Bullet Club with Finn are. The casuals don't know none of that. While some WWE fans may not be aware of AJ and Finn's history in Japan with Bullet Club over the years, the company has looked to honor their time spent over there as both men have teamed up with Gallows and Anderson on several occasions in WWE. What are your thoughts on AJ Styles reuniting with Gallows and Anderson? Let us know in the comments section below. Seth Rollins sends out message after winning the United States title on WWE Raw. Multi-time world champion Seth Rollins recently sent out a tweet regarding his WWE United States Championship win on Monday Night Raw this week. The Visionary defeated Bobby Lashley on the latest episode of the Red Brand to capture the coveted title for the second time in his career. Ahead of the match, the Almighty was attacked by a returning Brock Lesnar. The Beast Incarnate hit him with multiple F5s, German suplexes, and locked him in a Kimura lock. After receiving 2 stomps in the middle of the ring, Lashley lost the title via pinfall. After Seth Rollins was defeated by Matt Riddle at Extreme Rules in a fight pit match, the former went dark on Twitter. He changed both his profile picture and cover photo to nothing but a black image. In his recent tweet, he responded to WWE on Fox's post about his victory on Raw. The post was inspired by a trending meme and portrayed Pope Francis holding up a picture of Rollins with the United States Championship. Proper, he wrote, "The Visionary is undoubtedly one of the biggest stars in the industry right now. He had a fantastic trilogy with WWE Hall of Famer Edge and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Although he lost most of the matches, he still put on good performances." Seth Rollins is fresh off a personal feud against Matt Riddle, which saw him battle the original Bro in a fight pit match at Extreme Rules. Although Rollins succumbed to defeat at the show, he won 2 out of the 3 matches against Riddle. After being crowned the new United States champion, Rollins achieved a major accomplishment by becoming the second ever 2-time Grand Slam champion. During his career, he has held the Universal, Intercontinental, Tag Team, and WWE championships. The Visionary and The Miz are the only wrestlers to accomplish this feat. The United States title victory for Rollins also comes as the first time in almost 3 years that he has won a title. It remains to be seen how his title run will pan out and who he will face in the coming weeks. Who would you like to see challenge Seth Rollins for the US title? Sound off in the comments below. Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey bashed for their WWE Extreme Rules title match. Former WWE personality Jim Cornette was not pleased with the SmackDown Women's title match between Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan at Extreme Rules. Morgan lost her WWE SmackDown Women's title to Rousey in an Extreme Rules match. Morgan passed out in the match after Rousey put her in a chokehold. The two women have been feuding since the former champion cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase at the event. The baddest woman on the planet previously lost to Morgan at SummerSlam in a controversial manner before regaining her prized possession at Extreme Rules. Speaking on his Jim Cornette Experience podcast, Cornette was highly critical of the match between Rousey and Morgan. He amusingly said that he wants a new drug to make him stop watching wrestling. So the babyface in this equation is trying to use a baseball bat against the heel, but the heel keeps taking it away from her and throwing it away. But God, I want to take drugs. How about a new drug, one that won't make me watch wrestling? Whatever drugs these people are FC King taking, said Cornette. Cornette was also not amused with how quickly Morgan and Rousey got up after hitting each other with the baseball bat. But Liv Morgan rolls in the ring after getting hit with a bat 6 times, starts a comeback, and then Liv gets the bat and hits Ronda Rousey with it 9 times. The 120-pound blonde Barbie just hit Ronda Rousey 9 times with a baseball bat, said the pro wrestling veteran. A recent report has revealed that Rousey is now being listed internally as a heel following her match at Extreme Rules. Since returning to the company at this year's Royal Rumble show, Rousey has primarily been a babyface. However, the former UFC champion has been teasing a heel turn over the past few weeks. The report from PW Insider stated, although it has been obvious for some time this was the direction she was going in, we are told that WWE SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey is now considered a heel internally. It will be interesting to see if Rousey will continue her feud against Morgan on the blue brand or if the new SmackDown Women's Champion will battle it out with some other babyface. Who should Ronda Rousey feud with next? Sound off in the comments below. Brock Lesnar's Raw return bashed. Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar's Raw segment could have been booked better, according to WWE legend Bully Ray. Lesnar received loud cheers when his music surprisingly hit moments before Lashley's scheduled United States Championship match against Seth Rollins. The Beast Incarnate then attacked the Almighty with 2 F5s, a German suplex, and a Kimura lock. Bully Ray said on Busted Open that the latest chapter in Lashley and Lesnar's rivalry did not get off to a good start. I'm not so sure about it. I've seen it a couple of times. I don't think they caught the lightning in the bottle that I hoped they would have caught. Last night, Brock just decimated Bobby. Imagine that would have went the other way last night. That would have been real shocking. Imagine Brock would have picked Bobby up and Bobby would have slid down and did to Brock what Brock did to Bobby, said Ray. In their only previous one-on-one meeting, Lashley defeated Lesnar at the 2022 Royal Rumble to capture the WWE Championship. The victory was highly controversial due to Roman Reigns' interference. Although fans were excited to see Brock Lesnar, Bully Ray believes the segment would have garnered louder reactions if Bobby Lashley also had some offense. The WWE Hall of Famer felt that the energy quickly died down once fans realized how one-sided the physicality was going to be. The minute Brock picked up Bobby and F5 at him, boom, the energy was gone. Bully Ray continued. The energy got sucked out of the room because I don't think the people expected it. I don't know if the people wanted it. I think maybe they wanted more of a back and forth, maybe physically or something on the mic. But, man, they really took the life out of the room quick last night. Lashley lost the United States Championship to Rollins immediately after Lesnar's attack. He later challenged the former UFC star to appear on next week's Raw. What are your thoughts on the Bobby Lashley vs. Brock Lesnar storyline? Let us know in the comments section below. Female star asks to join Bray Wyatt's stable. Roxanne Perez, who is set to make her SmackDown debut this week, is seeking Bray Wyatt's assistance. After weeks of clues and vignettes, Bray Wyatt finally made his much-anticipated WWE return to Extreme Rules. Interestingly, he brought his puppets from the Firefly Funhouse along with him. It looked like the Eater of Worlds was teasing the formation of a new faction called the Wyatt Six. However, little is known about the group and who could be involved. On the other hand, Roxanne Perez has been involved in a rivalry with Cora Jade on NXT, as she teased seeking Wyatt Six help to deal with her foe. Maybe the Wyatt Six can help me with this Cora situation, tweeted Perez. It was announced last week that both women would be involved in a Pick Your Poison match where they will pick each other's opponents for a match that will take place on an upcoming episode of NXT. While fans have been speculating who each woman will pick, it looks like Roxanne has someone in mind. When Mackenzie Mitchell interviewed Cora Jade on tonight's episode of NXT, she revealed that Roxanne would be heading to SmackDown to find an opponent for Jade. A worried Jade then left after saying she had to make a call. It will be interesting to see who Roxanne will choose from SmackDown to face her former friend. Meanwhile, during Raw, WWE announced Wyatt would appear on SmackDown this week. However, it is not sure whether he will be live or will have a pre-taped segment. Do you think Roxanne is a member of Wyatt Six? Sound off in the comments below. The Fiend vs. Roman Reigns planned for Survivor Series War Games. An exciting pitch has reportedly been made for a Team Bray Wyatt vs. the Bloodline match at the upcoming Survivor Series War Games Premium Live event. Bray Wyatt recently made his massive return to WWE at Extreme Rules 2022. Wyatt's comeback took the wrestling world by storm, and fans are incredibly excited about what the company has in store for him in the coming months. Zero News is now reporting that a pitch was recently made for a huge multi-man match at Survivor Series War Games. The potential bout will pit a stable led by Wyatt against Roman Reigns' Bloodline. Early talks a pitch has been made for Team Wyatt vs. Bloodline this year for Survivor Series, via Zero News. Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns' rivalry goes way back to 2014. Interestingly, the duo's epic feud kicked off when they were part of their respective stables. At Elimination Chamber 2014, the Wyatt family took on The Shield in a 6-man tag team match. The 23-minute battle ended up being an instant classic and is still dubbed by many as one of the finest multi-man matches. Over the next few years, Wyatt and Reigns squared off on various occasions in singles contests. At SummerSlam SummerSlam 2020, Reigns made his big WWE return and destroyed The Fiend and Braun Strowman while doing so. At Payback 2020, Reigns defeated Wyatt and Strowman to win the Universal Championship, which is still secured on his shoulder. Wyatt's Extreme Rules return featured appearances from various Firefly Funhouse characters. The angle led to speculation that Wyatt might soon form his own faction on WWE TV. The Wyatt family was one of the most dominant stables of its time and helped Wyatt establish himself as a top heel in WWE. It remains to be seen if he ends up creating another group. If he does, will it manage to recreate the same magic that the Wyatt family did? Only time will tell. What do you make of this report? Are you excited about a possible Team Wyatt versus the Bloodline match at Survivor Series War Games?
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me